Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has formally requested a presidential pardon in his ongoing corruption trial, marking a dramatic turning point in one of the most controversial cases in Israel's political history. In a letter addressed to President Isaac Herzog, Netanyahu argued that his trial has become a source of deep national division. He claimed that while he personally wants to clear his name in court, the public interest now demands a different path, one that focuses on unity, stability, and Israel's security challenges rather than years of legal battles. Netanyahu did not admit guilt, nor did he indicate he would step away from politics. Instead, he framed his request as an act of responsibility, saying the country cannot afford to remain distracted by a trial that could stretch on for years. The reaction was immediate and explosive. Opposition leaders accused Netanyahu of attempting to bypass the justice system. They argued that a pardon without a conviction, without remorse, and without stepping down from office would undermine democracy and place political leaders above the law. Some critics said bluntly, only someone guilty asks for a pardon. Netanyahu's allies, however, insist the pardon is justified. They argue that Israel is facing intense internal and external threats, and that the Prime Minister must be free to govern without legal distractions. To them, the trial has become a political tool used to weaken the nation's leadership. Legally, Israel's president has broad authority to grant pardons, but historically they have been issued only after conviction, not during an active trial. Granting such a pardon now would break precedent and could reshape the relationship between political power and judicial independence. Israel is the first sitting Israeli prime minister ever to face criminal prosecution. He has dismissed the charges, which include bribery, fraud, and breach of trust, as politically motivated, and for years maintained he would prove his innocence in court. Requesting a pardon marks a complete reversal of that stance. The nation now awaits one decision. Will President Herzog grant a pardon before the trial concludes? The answer will not only determine Netanyahu's political future, it will define how power, accountability, and the rule of law function in Israel moving forward.